Yo, peace and two, what's up, y'all? Yours truly, D Prime 215 here. If you're watching, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to yours truly. I'd appreciate that. It's been a little bit since I did a video of me talking about pro wrestling, but here I am right back at it. So for this video, talking about Ricochet. So Ricochet recently announced that he'll be leaving WWE when his contract expires this summer, 2024. So what does this mean for him moving forward? What's next, so on and so forth. So before we even get to all that, I think Ricochet did very well in WWE. His run in NXT was amazing. His work with the likes of Aleister Black and so many others, man. Like he really did well in NXT. And then when he made it to the main roster, he made the most out of everything. You know, feuding with AJ Styles, having a match against Brock Lesnar. Also, he dropped the Intercontinental Championship to Gunther, which, who went on to have one of the most iconic championship reigns in WWE history. Pretty much everyone he's been in the ring with, like, he's made the most out of every situation, man. And I think, like, when you look at people who are very innovative and very safe workers, Ricochet is, like, without a doubt in that class. He's like from his classic, somersault over the top rope, laying on his feet spot. That spot he did with AJ Styles, where like he was suplexed onto the rope, bounced off of the top rope, and landed into the Styles Clash. He's done a lot, man. So as far as him, moving on and or just moving away from WWE, betting on himself, all the power to him, because he's leaving on his own will. And on top of that, he appears to be leaving on really good terms. And also, aside from that, I mentioned a couple other wrestlers that he had great matches with. But Logan Paul. Now, I know some people might look at Logan Paul, he's just a celebrity, whatever. But, like, Logan Paul has been, in my opinion, I think a lot of people would agree with it, not just because it's my opinion, but, it is a consensus that is held, if that's how you phrase that. Logan Paul has really been doing well in WWE. Like, he's taken to pro wrestling like a natural. And his work with Ricochet, I mean, like, is really great. So Ricochet, like, I have nothing bad to say about Ricochet's work in WWE, man. So all the best to him. We'll see what the future holds. What do I think is going to happen? Probably the biggest elephant in the room. We're all looking forward to, Ricochet versus Will Ospreay. I did see on Twitter, I forget the handle. It might be Dark Pro Wrestling Frozen, or Flosion, however you see. I'm messing the handle up, but potentially hinted at, what if we got Ospreay versus Ricochet at All in London, this year in Wembley. So who knows? But like, what am I looking at? AEW, New Japan, Impact. This is tricky. I think AEW is kind of like the place for him, like kind of like on paper, outside looking in. I don't know what any of these contracts are like. It's none of my business. I ain't watching people's pockets or nothing like that. But I think like what could work better for him, because I am worried about him kind of getting lost in the shuffle with AEW, is maybe he just does some free agent stuff, like kind of like how John Hennigan did, Johnny TV, Johnny Impact. He changed his last name every 5 minutes. How he did. So I think like maybe like some free agent stuff, maybe some some matches on like a pay per appearance sort of deal with AEW, while he does like other events. Like he could wrestle with Impact. He could do New Japan. Who knows, man? But like, I do want to see Ospreay versus Ricochet at this stage, because they've grown so much from their match at Best of Super Juniors, which actually made me it put them on my map. I didn't know Ospreay or Ricochet prior to that match, and I will admit when I first saw it, I was like, what is this Power Rangers nonsense they got going on? But I stuck around and I was able to see how much they've grown since then. So to see like what they'll do in 2024 and beyond, if they do wrestle each other, which I'm pretty sure they will, is going to be so much better than what they did back then. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. So I say all that to say this: whatever Ricochet has coming up next, nothing but the best for him. He's made the best out of every situation he's been in. So, you know what I mean? It's only up from here for Ricochet. Maybe, who knows? He might come back to WWE. He might not. Who knows? But he's going to make the most of it. And with that being said, what do you guys think is next for Ricochet? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to yours truly, DPron215. And we'll see what it's hitting for. Peace.